Hey everybody, my name is Matt. I'm the fire guy. I've been reselling on eBay and Mercari for the past 2 or 3 months now, for the first time ever, really, in the long-term goal of becoming financially independent and retiring early. That's what FIRE stands for. So I collected quite a few sales in the past couple of months, and I thought I'd go through them with you guys just so if you guys are out and about and see something you would like to resell, this might give you a good idea of what to look for. So let's start back at the beginning. So I was at an estate sale a couple weeks ago. An old man was moving into a retirement community or with his daughters or something, and they had to clear out the contents of his house. So within his house, he had a whole DVD room, and within that DVD room were odd sealed box sets of DVDs, and the complete Thin Man collection was one of them. I don't know anything about the Thin Man, but using the eBay app, I was able to scan it, and comps came in very high. And this sold for full price at $82. Um, I I had when I was there, I bought, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 boxes worth of things, and this was just thrown in. So I spent $120 there, I believe, maybe a little bit more over the course of 2 days of going there. So I got a ton of stuff. So this probably only ended up costing me $1 or $2 in the boxes of stuff that I had. So the thing you should look for is odd sealed DVD sets, because most people won't know what they are, and there's some buyers that are specifically looking for things like this. Next example is a similar item. As you can see, it was originally priced at $100. This was, I think, next to the same Thin Man set. This was sealed, and same thing, sold full price $70. And I probably only paid $1 or $2 for it. Next, this guy actually had a lot of stuff. So if you guys have seen Lonnie at Garage Flips, and Pete at the Craigslist Hunter, they do look at big electronics sometimes. Pete is a big wig when it comes to these VCRs. He loves these VCR DVD combos. So I picked it up because I was there and I saw it, and Pete had recommended it, to look out for them. This was an okay model. I originally had it listed for $55. It wasn't selling right away. I had somebody buy it and then cancel on me. So I lowered it to $49, and it sold full price. Kind of a pain in the neck to ship, just because you need a gigantic box and lots of packing material. I probably could have shipped it in a better manner. Not from a packing standpoint, but just from a shipping price standpoint. But it sold. I probably had, this was from that same sale, so I probably had another $2 or $3 into it, and it sold for an easy $50. This is one I'm actually one of the most proud of these sales. So by watching a lot of other YouTubers, I was able to realize that motivational DVDs or how to get rich DVDs and things like that sell very well. So the local library once a month has a book sale where everything's half off. So DVDs and CDs are usually $1. I went and I saw these three in a set. They were $1 each, reduced to 50 cents a piece. So I paid $1.50 for all three of them. And then that was this past weekend on Sunday, and they sold Tuesday night very quickly, full price with free shipping. These will ship medium mail, so it'll only be a couple $3 to ship, so it's not a big deal. But This was one of the ones I'm most proud of. It's a 19 CD set of an audiobook. So this is something I'd highly recommend people looking out for, just because it's very simple to find. These are old too. These are from 2002, so the quality of even the packaging isn't the greatest, but they did sell at a high premium very quickly, and the guy's very excited to get them. He messaged me about them. Next, History of Britain. This was another weird DVD in the collection that we found at this guy's house. I think this was like a 4 or 5 DVD set that was sealed. That again probably got for $1 or $2 and sold for an easy $50. I think this sold a week after we had purchased the lot. So let this be a lesson that weird DVD sets, although weird, as long as they're sealed, do sell for a lot of money. I mean, this would probably have sold for $35 if it wasn't sealed, but keep a lookout for those weird DVD sets and scan them whenever you have the chance, just to see, because they will sell. This Grundig radio we also found at the estate sale we were at. It was used. He had a few different Grundig radios that I purchased. This one was most interesting because it was like a Passport Traveler one. I had originally got an offer to ship it to China. Somebody said, I'll buy it, but you need to ship it to China. Since I'm relatively new, I don't really know a lot about international reselling and shipping and stuff. So I told him that I'd rather not, just so nothing went wrong with it. This radio, it sold for $45 to somebody else. I came with the box and everything, and it worked perfectly fine. And again, it was in that box of stuff that I got at that one estate sale. So I probably only paid a couple bucks for it. This is what the page we started on. This is the complete series of Gilmore Girls. The same day we were at that estate sale, we went to a library, a book sale at a high school that the entire town had donated to. And in the media section there, they had every season of Gilmore Girls for $1 a piece, I'm pretty sure it was. So there's 7 seasons. We put $7 into it, and this sold within 24 hours for $30. Everything, all the CDs were in there. It was used, but it sold very quickly at a profit. So we made our money back really quickly. This was my girlfriend's pick. She had picked this out, and she was very excited that this sold so quickly. This was something that I picked up also at the library sale. They had on their DVD CD rack. This was a hardcover book of DVDs for Insanity and those the Beachbody workout stuff. So this one's Insanity. I found the 60-day 10 DVD workout and the interval training and abs CD collections, and those were both 50 cents a piece because it was half price. But the odd thing was the 10-day had one CD missing. Didn't really matter. I don't even know what it was, to be honest. I couldn't tell you what workout it was. But this sold again. This sold within 48 hours of that library sale. At like 5 o'clock in the morning. So somebody must have got up, said, I want to work out. I need some DVDs to work out to. Oh crap, I don't have any, and then bought mine on eBay, which is great. So that got shipped out really quickly. That was a quick flip because I put in $1 and I made 30. You can't. It's not. You can't pass up an investment return like that. This was one I was actually excited for. I don't remember who I was watching um, on YouTube, but I know that somebody had sold pencil sharpeners, or had said to watch out for pencil sharpeners. So I did, and this was also something I found at that estate sale. This was in like a back corner surrounded by other things, and I spotted it and I said, "Oh, would be a good test to see if I can flip it around." And so this is in the same couple boxes, probably paid $1 or two after everything's said and done, and yeah, this was the first item to actually sell from that lot within a day. Actually, no, sorry, within a couple hours actually of listing it. That same day, it sold for full price. I was actually very proud of that because I attributed it to watching the rest of the thrifting and reselling community. Me realizing that these people know what they're talking about, and I can actually make some quick money with this stuff. Then the next two items are actually slide rulers. So slide rulers were used before calculators were readily available to do basic math and calculations. I know that there is a market of people who want them just because they're not very prevalent anymore. So if anybody is still looking for one, you can't really go to the store and buy one. You have to go online. So this slide ruler I actually picked up at that same estate sale. Just tossed it in a box, left it at the bottom, forgot about it until actually the past couple days when I listed it, and it sold just today for $12. Again, probably didn't have that much money into it to begin with. It was easy to throw into a box. It was easy to carry, easy to list, and it'll be easy to ship. It's only 12 inches long. It's in a nice box in a leather case. Slide in a bubble mailer and send it out, because that'll ship first class mail. So the same thing actually with this vintage post slide ruler. We were at an estate sale this past weekend that wasn't the greatest, so I was there and I wanted to see if I can find anything, because they were asking very high prices on a lot of stuff. I ended up leaving there with a calculator, which I'm hoping to share in another video. It hasn't sold yet, and this. So this was in like their garage. I pulled it out and I said, "Hey, you take $1 for this?" He said, "Sure," because he just thought it was a ruler. And again, within 2 days, this sold for $12. So the return on investment on this was 12-fold after shipping and after fees. It'll probably be 10-fold, but still made out on it for only putting $1 into it. This sold fast. Lastly, on eBay, for this video, I wanted to show blank media. That's another thing that all the other YouTubers know about. Thrift School talks about it sometimes. KP Trainum also does sometimes. I bought these at a thrift store, I think for 50 cents a piece. I don't remember. There was a couple things we bought, so it was probably 50 cents a piece. These sold, I want to say, within 45 minutes of me listing them. It's just two blank video cassette tapes. So I was another one that I was very happy about to know that blank. I didn't know blank media sold as well as it did until watching everybody else on YouTube. Yeah, this was a great find, a really fast seller, and I definitely made my money back on it. Now I'm going to go over to Mercari. This is actually Mercari is actually where I started selling. It's an app and a website, clearly, but the app is a little bit easier to use. It's part of that like offer up and let go suite. This is from a Japanese company, I'm pretty sure. It's very simple. It's similar to eBay, but there's no bidding. It's all buy it now, and they take 10% of everything. There's no tiering of commission of their commissions or fees. And another interesting thing is they do generalized shipping costs. So under a pound is usually one price. 1 to 3 pounds is one price. 3 to 10 is another price. 10 to 30 is one price, and then 30 above is another price, which you can pay for in the app, and they just send you a label right away. There's no hassle of weighing anything, or you have to weigh it beforehand, but you don't have to give dimensions of boxes or anything like that. It's all by weight. This is something that I didn't buy. I actually had this. This was my old laptop from, I want to say, 2010. It's a decently old laptop. It's an Asus. I had formatted it before I sold it, and it sold for I listed it for 80. I took an offer of $76. This was just something that I had laying around my house that sold pretty quickly and for a decent amount of money. And I think that's the easiest way to start actually this reselling, is by selling things around your house that you don't want. That is how I started on Mercari. I got a couple of my friends to start also, because everybody definitely has stuff around their house that they don't know what to do with, or they don't need anymore, or know is valuable but have no use for it. Old Game Boys, old video games, things like that. There's some old shirts that I've sold on here before. But this is a good way to start because it's easy. It's all in the app. You take a couple pictures, you put a short description, and it sits there. I found that this app has been better for electronics and pop culture stuff. So if you find, I like Dragon Ball Z, so there's a lot of Dragon Ball Z stuff on there. There's a lot of odds and ends of all kinds. It's a little bit better of a platform, I think, than the OfferUp and LetGo, just because it's more categorized, and you can search more specifically for something. And I think it's laid out a little bit better. But yeah, so this laptop sold pretty quickly, and then this was Tom Ford cologne. My girlfriend had actually received this as a gift for Christmas, I think, and it's a men's. She received it. It's a men's cologne. I wasn't going to use it and then I saw it was worth $100. I said, I'm definitely not going to use it. I'm going to sell it. Listed it for $95. Ended up taking an offer for $75. Nice, easy, quick shipment. Threw in a little box, shipped it out, and it's gone. So that's another thing, like Christmas gifts that you don't know what to do with. Nice, easy way to start selling stuff. If anybody's interested, from Mercari, if you use my referral link in the description, you guys get a $10 coupon for purchasing something on Mercari. So they have a catalog of honestly whatever you could possibly want, and that'll give you that's a $10 coupon for you guys if you use my referral link below. And if you list 4 items on the app to sell, they also give you a free item for listing the stuff. So there's really no losing. You might as well try it. It's a good place to start. So that's everything I have today. If anybody has any questions or anything they'd like for me to go over or anything, I'm more than happy to. Just leave a comment down below. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and if you didn't like the video, still give me a thumbs up. Just so I know that people are still out there. Okay. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.